If you just got an air fryer and want some tortilla ideas, start with these 5 recipes. They're easy to make, super flexible, and insanely delicious. First, let's make our little tortilla base. Place the ring of a small round baking pan into your air fryer basket. Then gently press a tortilla inside to form a shell like an edible bowl. Now add some ham slices. This will act as a tasty little barrier and give this recipe a savory start. Next, let's make the filling. Crack 4 eggs. Then pour in about 3 tablespoons of milk or cream, whatever you like the most. Add a pinch of salt, garlic powder, or just garlic and parsley seasoning mix works perfect as well. Finish it with a sprinkle of oregano. Whisk it all together until smooth and well mixed. This is our creamy and herby egg base. Carefully pour the egg mixture into the tortilla base. Go slow so it doesn't overflow. Okay, let's bring in some color. Dice up 1 red bell pepper into small cubes. Nothing fancy, just bite-sized pieces. And finishing by scattering it evenly over the top. Okay, let's bring in some color. Next, slice up 1 tomato and a bit of red onion. They will bring in a nice mix of brightness and flavor to balance our creamy filling. By the way, friends, which recipe do you like the most and plan to try tonight? Let us know in the comments. We always love hearing your feedback. Already looking good, right? Carefully slide the basket back into the air fryer and set it to 310 degrees Fahrenheit or 155 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. Every air fryer is a little different, so check the center with a toothpick. While it's baking, grate about 1 cup of mozzarella and chop a little fresh parsley. When there's about 1 minute left on the timer, open the fryer and sprinkle that cheese right on top. Let it melt and bubble into the filling. Once it's done, open the basket slowly and let it rest for about 10 to 15 minutes. That little pause helps it firm up, so it's way easier to slice. After it cools down, top it off with a little fresh parsley. And there you have it. Golden edges, cheesy top, and colorful layers all the way through. Anything you would add to this recipe? We're happy to hear your opinion. That's it for this one, and let's move to another one. First up, grab your tortillas. Fold 1 tortilla in half to create a clear line. Then simply cut along that line with a knife or pizza cutter. Next, spread about 1 teaspoon of your favorite ketchup or pizza sauce onto each tortilla half. Honestly, feel free to use whatever sauce you've got handy in the fridge. Because let's be real, that random sauce in the back has been waiting for this moment its whole life. Sprinkle each half with a pinch of oregano to really elevate the flavor. Now, let's prep the filling. Start by taking some sliced ham. If the slices are large, just cut them in half like we did. Next, grab some cheddar cheese slices and do the same. Slice them right down the middle. Simple, right? Now, layer your fillings, placing them neatly along each tortilla half. Ham, cheese, you get the rhythm, right? And hey, don't be afraid to mix it up. Got mozzarella? Use it. Got some leftover roasted veggies? Throw them in. There are no rules here. You're the chef, and your snack, your masterpiece. All right, time to shape these into triangles. Start by folding the edge that runs along the cut, just about an inch or 2 centimeters inward. Then take the bottom corner and fold it up to meet that edge. Now fold it over again along the long side and boom. We've got a triangle. Give it a gentle press so it holds its shape. Dip your finger in a little water and dab it along the edge of the tortilla. Fold it over like an envelope and seal it up. That tiny bit of water is like edible glue. It helps your triangle stay tight and tidy. Now repeat the same steps with the other half, but mirrored. If that sounds confusing, just rotate it 180 degrees, and it'll line up perfectly with the first one. No problem at all. All right, we're almost ready to fry. Place your tortilla triangles into the air fryer basket. Just make sure there's a little space between them so they cook evenly. For that beautiful golden crust, give them a light brush of egg yolk. It adds a little extra crispiness and that gorgeous color we all love. Now, sprinkle on some black or white sesame seeds. Totally optional, but it adds a nice crunch and makes them look extra fancy. We're ready to go. Set your air fryer to 190 degrees Celsius and cook for just 5 minutes. Yep, only 5. It's almost unfair how good these turn out. Check these beauties out. Crispy, golden, and absolutely irresistible. Just listen to that crunch. And hey, if you're hosting a party, just 5 minutes and you've got a second batch ready to go. Super quick, super tasty. That's it for today. Start by grabbing 3 flour tortillas and cut them in half. Then stack 2 halves on top of each other and slice them into thin strips. It's a quick way to get through them all, but hey, if you enjoy the slicing process, feel free to go one by one. You might notice those little grill lines. They actually help guide your cuts and make your slices nice and even. So consider grabbing grilled tortillas next time. It's a small detail that makes prep even easier. Once you're done cutting, run your hands through the strips to fluff and separate them. It's like giving them a little spa moment before the filling storm hits. It's time to put our filling together. Grab about 50 grams of feta cheese and add it into the mixing bowl. It's smooth and creamy and ready to make things delicious. Then take around 100 grams of mozzarella and grate it. Don't rush this part. Freshly grated cheese melts way better than the pre-shredded stuff. Plus, who doesn't love a little cheese snowfall? Add just half of the shredded mozzarella to the bowl, and rest we'll save for topping. Crack in 1 egg, just 1. No shells allowed. Next up, fresh parsley. Grab about 15 grams of parsley, give it a nice chop, and toss it in. We're adding some green so we can pretend this is healthy. By the way, I'm curious, where are you guys watching from, and what's the weather like over there? Drop it in the comments, and let's see who's got the sunniest spot today. Pour in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and just over 3 tablespoons of milk. Looking good already, right? Add 3 heaping tablespoons of plain yogurt. This adds creaminess and a slight tang that pairs perfectly with the feta. Now give everything a good mix until it's nice and smooth. Take a moment to make sure there are no lumps. Just creamy, cheesy goodness all the way through. Okay, now grab a bigger bowl. Time to bring in the tortilla strips. Toss them in and pour that cheesy mixture right over the top. Go ahead, make it rain flavor. Mix it up until every single strip is coated and happy. No tortilla left behind. Now let's get the air fryer ready. Line the basket with parchment paper and give it a light spray of olive oil. This keeps things from sticking and gives you that beautiful crisp edge. Pour the tortilla mix into the air fryer basket and spread it out evenly. Make sure every corner gets some love so it cooks up golden and perfect. Then take the rest of your shredded mozzarella and sprinkle it right over the top. This is the part that's going to give us that golden, bubbly finish. Now close it up and set your air fryer to 160 degrees Celsius for 12 minutes. That's just enough time to clean up your prep area and get excited. And here it is. Let's take a look. Golden, cheesy, and just the right amount of crisp around the edges. The smell alone is incredible, like something straight out of a little cafe. Let's slice it up with a knife or a pizza roller, whatever you've got handy. Just look at how juicy it is. Cheesy, golden, and packed with flavor in every bite. If you enjoyed this one, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And hey, try your own twist next time. We'd love to hear how it turned out. Thanks for watching. Start by lining your air fryer basket with parchment paper and flour tortilla right on top. You can use a regular 8-inch one, but if you're feeling fancy, go with spinach or whole wheat. Grab your favorite tomato sauce, spoon on 3 to 4 tablespoons, and spread it out evenly, edge to edge. Next up, corn. Use about 85 grams of drained canned corn and sprinkle it evenly across the top. Grab a few slices of ham and either slice them into strips or just tear them up with your hands. Whatever's quicker. Just spread them out evenly so every bite gets a little love. Time to dress it up. Slice 4 to 5 cherry tomatoes into thin rounds and arrange them however you like. We went for a flower pattern because even air fryer food deserves a little flair. Plus, when those tomatoes roast, they get sweet and jammy. Sprinkle on a bit of dried oregano, just enough to give it that herby Italian vibe. Time for the mozzarella. We usually skip the pre-shredded stuff though, as you never really know how old it is or what kind of quality you're getting. You'll need about 100 grams, or a good handful. Now cover that tortilla from edge to edge. Because let's be honest, when it comes to cheese, more is always the right answer. Alright, everything's prepped. Time to bring it all together. Set it to 190 degrees Celsius and cook for 10 minutes. While that's cooking, let us know what would you add to this recipe. We're always open to new ideas, especially the tasty ones. And there it is. Melty, toasty, and looking seriously delicious. Crispy tortilla, melted cheese, juicy tomatoes, and sweet corn. Simple ingredients and flavor combo. Let us know in the comments what ingredients you would add to this recipe. We would love to hear new ideas.